This is us. In a city, that's in a state, that's in a country, that's in a world with a lot of problems. And solving them can seem overwhelming at times, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can take action and make a difference. And with Evolvement, we can do just that. Evolvement is a national youth-led movement focused on fighting tobacco use, which means that us, the youth members, lead projects that actually cause change. Evolvement empowers us to take action and make a difference on the local, national, and global levels. So what do Evolvement members work on? Well, tobacco use is a big problem. It's the #1 cause of preventable death in the United States. Why tobacco? Because tobacco contributes to animal cruelty, climate change, world hunger, and deforestation. And because they call us replacement smokers to replace the 1,200 who die every day from tobacco. That's 443,000 Americans every year. Globally, that's 5.4 million deaths. You might be thinking, I'm just one person, what can I do? Actually, as an Evolvement member, you can do a lot. Evolvement has made a huge impact nationwide, like getting people to make their homes and cars smoke-free because secondhand smoke causes cancer. Letting everyone know that dissolvable tobacco products are not safe. Making schools be completely tobacco-free at all times, and not even allowing tobacco use at football games or other events. And telling Hollywood to stop promoting tobacco in movies meant for little kids. So how exactly do we tackle big problems? It's simple. Let's break it down. First, we start with an issue. Then, we figure out the solution. Next, we find the decision makers. People who call the shots. Then we make a campaign about the issue and ask people to take action through what we call a measure of progress. These are small actions people can do to contribute to a big change, like surveys, petitions, and message cards. Then we, the Evolvement members, get people to do these measures of progress by creating projects that get the word out and motivate people to take action. Finally, we take all these measures of progress and send them to the decision makers. We keep going until finally we achieve our goal. For example, let's say that our issue is that kids are bombarded by tobacco ads in grocery stores, convenience stores, and the other retail stores that they go to. To solve this problem, we need to ban or limit tobacco advertising in stores so youth are not exposed to them. City and county officials can make laws that ban or limit tobacco advertising in stores. So they are the decision makers for this campaign, which we call CounterBalance. One of our measures of progress is to assess the level of tobacco advertising at retail stores like convenience stores and gas stations, so we can show how much ads kids see when they go to these stores. We use the assessments to make a map that shows how close these stores are to places where kids are present, like schools, daycares, and parks, and show whether they have low, medium, or high level of tobacco advertising. So, you and I lead projects to collect these store assessments. We keep going until we finally convince city and county officials to ban or limit tobacco advertising in stores. It takes time and energy, but it's also fun. And with Evolvement, there are always a lot of issues to work on. Here's some of our past campaigns. Most importantly, Evolvement is led by us, the youth. That means however we want to achieve a measure of progress and influence people is up to us. The possibilities are endless. Plus, as Evolvement members, we earn points for every single measure of progress. And those points can be used to get things like gift certificates, scholarships, and even computers. And Evolvement members that are most active can become part of the leadership team that help create campaigns and work directly with important people. In fact, in 2011, Evolvement members met with the FDA to talk about important tobacco issues and also presented survey findings from the Meltdown campaign about dissolvable tobacco products. Our mission isn't to make smoking illegal or to fight against smokers. Our mission is to promote a world that rejects tobacco by its own free will. It is time to evolve into a smoke-free world. Ready to make a difference? Join Evolvement.